Imagine a world where you could choose your health. Like you choose what you want to eat. A world where diseases are optional.
Okay.
Sounds pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But what if it wasn't?
Interesting.
What if we actually had more control over our health destinies than we've ever imagined? That's the sort of radical idea we're diving into today.
Okay.
With the book, most diseases are optional.
Okay, yeah.
It's not about like living forever or anything.
Right.
It's about thriving,
Yeah.
adding quality years to your life.
Right.
Years filled with energy and vitality and freedom to really do the things you want to do.
Yeah.
Ready to unlock the secrets to a healthier future?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
The idea of optional diseases might seem like science fiction,
Yeah.
but it's actually rooted in a really powerful truth.
Okay.
We have far more influence over our health than we've been led to believe.
So this book throws down a gauntlet right out of the gate
Okay.
with some pretty shocking statistics. Millions die each year from heart disease and diabetes.
Huh?
And these are conditions that are largely preventable.
Right.
Up to 80% preventable, in fact.
80%. Wow.
It's like a silent epidemic.
Yeah.
A health crisis that's unfolding in slow motion.
So we're often so focused on treating diseases
Yeah.
that we neglect the power of prevention. It's like we're constantly bailing water out of a sinking ship
Right.
instead of just fixing the leak.
Okay.
Modern medicine is amazing for emergencies.
Yeah.
But for chronic diseases, prevention is the real cure.
So how do we fix the leak?
Right.
Well, the book highlights 5 key habits.
Okay.
This is like the blueprint for building a healthier life.
Okay.
And they're not revolutionary.
Right.
They're the basics that we all know,
Yeah.
but maybe aren't so great at always doing.
A balanced diet, regular exercise,
Yeah.
enough sleep,
Getting that sleep.
managing stress, and avoiding harmful substances.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, so those are like the 5.
The big 5.
Big 5.
Yeah.
Now, the book argues that these 5 simple habits
Okay.
can add over a decade to your life.
Wow, that's incredible.
So that's not just extra time.
Yeah.
It's extra healthy time.
It is, yeah.
Think about what you could do
Yeah.
with an extra decade of vitality.
That's a lot more time to do the things that you love.
Travel, spend time with family,
Yeah.
all the things you want to do.
Absolutely. A Harvard study
Okay?
found that people who adopted these 5 habits lived significantly longer and healthier lives. They were less likely to develop chronic diseases
Right.
and more likely to enjoy their later years.
So it's amazing to think that these simple changes can have such a profound impact
It is.
on our health and longevity.
Absolutely. And it's important to understand why these habits are so powerful.
Okay.
They're not just random actions.
Yeah.
They're really targeting the underlying mechanisms of aging and disease.
Okay, so let's break that down a little bit.
A balanced diet provides the nutrients your body needs to function properly.
Oh.
Exercise strengthens your heart, improves circulation, and helps regulate blood sugar. Sleep allows your body to repair and regenerate.
Yeah.
Stress management reduces inflammation and protects your cardiovascular system.
Okay.
And avoiding harmful substances like tobacco and excessive alcohol prevents damage to your organs.
So these habits are like the foundation of a healthy life.
They are,
Are
yes.
supporting our bodies
Yeah.
at the cellular level.
At the most basic level.
Preventing disease before it even starts.
Exactly. It's a proactive approach to health,
Right.
taking control of our well-being instead of waiting for something to go wrong.
Okay, I love that.
Hmm.
So it's all about prevention. But if these habits are so simple and effective,
Right.
why do we struggle so much to stick with them?
That's a great question.
The book actually dives into that.
Okay.
The psychological and societal barriers that hold us back.
It's not always easy. One major challenge is our hardwired desire
Okay.
for instant gratification.
Yeah, I feel that.
We're drawn to sugary treats and sedentary comforts, even though we know they're not good for us in the long run.
It's like we're constantly choosing the candy bar over the broccoli,
Exactly.
even though we know the broccoli will make us feel better.
It's that short-term versus long-term thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
Another obstacle is the environment we live in.
Okay.
We're bombarded with unhealthy food choices,
Everywhere.
and our lifestyles often promote inactivity.
So it's like we're swimming upstream
It is.
against a current of unhealthy habits.
Exactly.
And then there's the health industrial complex,
Right.
which, often focuses on treating diseases
Yeah.
rather than preventing them.
It's much easier to sell a pill
Right.
than it is to sell a lifestyle change.
Yeah. There's less profit in selling you a good night's sleep
Exactly.
than in selling you medication for insomnia.
Yeah.
So all of these factors make it challenging to make healthy choices.
They do. But don't despair. There are ways to overcome these barriers.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So the book offers practical strategies for making healthy choices easier.
It does, yeah.
Strategies that leverage our psychology and environment to our advantage.
We can work with our brains instead of against them.
Okay.
Instead of relying on willpower alone, we can design our lives for success.
I like that. Design our lives for success.
Yeah.
So what does that look like?
Well, making healthy choices, the obvious ones.
So instead of just hoping we'll resist that bag of chips,
Yeah.
we can make sure we don't even have chips in the house.
Exactly. It's about creating an environment that supports your goals.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So it's not about being perfect. It's about setting ourselves up for success.
Exactly.
And don't underestimate the power of small changes.
Absolutely.
Even tiny adjustments can have a ripple effect over time,
They can, yeah.
like swapping soda for water
Right.
or taking the stairs instead of the elevator.
Absolutely. Those small wins build momentum
Yeah.
and make it easier to adopt healthier habits.
Okay, so you're saying we don't have to do everything at once.
No.
Just start small.
Just start small.
I'm already starting to feel more empowered just thinking about all of this.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
To help you realize that you have more control
Okay.
over your health than you might think.
Yeah.
That you can choose to live a longer, healthier, and more fulfilling life.
This is incredibly inspiring.
It is, yeah.
It's like we're being given a roadmap
A blueprint.
to a healthier future.
Exactly. And the best part is, it's a journey we can all take together.
Okay.
Supporting each other, celebrating our successes, and creating a world
Yeah.
where health is the norm.
It's amazing to think that by making simple changes
Yeah.
to our habits and our environment, we can dramatically improve our health and well-being.
We can.
It's like we're unlocking a hidden potential within ourselves.
Absolutely. And as we dive deeper into most diseases are optional, we'll explore even more strategies for taking control of our health destiny.
I can't wait to learn more.
Me too.
This is going to be an incredible journey of discovery.
It is.
And remember, you are not alone
You're not.
in this quest for health and vitality.
We're all in this together.
We're all in this together.
And together we can create a world where diseases are truly optional.
I love that. Okay, so we've laid the groundwork.
We've been talking about these individual choices,
Right.
but this idea of optional diseases goes beyond just personal responsibility.
Mhm.
What if our communities
Yeah.
and our societies actively supported these healthy choices?
That's where it gets really interesting, right?
Yeah.
So the book talks about these places called blue zones.
Right.
Can you remind us what those are again?
Absolutely. Blue zones are regions around the world where people live exceptionally long and healthy lives.
Okay.
We're talking centenarians galore.
Wow.
And it's not just about genetics. It's really about their lifestyles and their environments.
Yeah, so it's like healthy living is woven into the fabric of their culture.
Precisely. In blue zones, people are naturally more active. They walk everywhere.
Yeah.
Their diets are rich in plant-based foods.
Okay.
They have strong social connections.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a sense of purpose.
Okay.
It's not a fad diet.
Right.
It's really a way of life.
Okay. I'm already picturing myself like strolling through a sunny Mediterranean village, sipping herbal tea,
All right. chatting
chatting with my 100-year-old friends.
Exactly.
But realistically, how can we bring those blue zone principles into our own lives?
Right.
Especially, if we don't live in one of those places.
It's about taking inspiration,
Okay.
not necessarily replicating every detail.
Right.
The book suggests focusing on those key elements:
Okay.
movement,
Mhm.
nutrition,
Okay.
connection,
Yeah.
and purpose.
Got it.
And think about how you can incorporate those into your daily routine.
So maybe I can swap my evening Netflix binge for a walk with a friend.
Exactly.
Cook more meals at home using fresh ingredients.
Right.
Join a community garden.
Yeah.
Or volunteer for a cause I'm passionate about.
Exactly. It's about finding those little ways
Okay.
to nudge your life
Mm,
closer to those blue zone ideals.
okay.
It doesn't have to be a drastic overhaul.
Right.
It's about making those conscious choices,
Okay.
step by step.
You know what's striking me is this isn't just about adding years to our lives.
Right.
It's about adding life to our years.
Exactly.
It's about having the energy and the vitality to truly enjoy those extra years.
Yeah.
Not just exist.
That's the essence of it.
Yeah.
It's about living fully, not just surviving.
Okay.
And that's where I think this idea of optional diseases becomes so empowering. It reminds us that we actually have a choice.
Okay, but let's be real for a second.
Yeah.
Some diseases are beyond our control, right?
You're absolutely right.
What about genetics?
Yeah.
Or things we just can't predict?
The book acknowledges
Okay.
that some diseases
Yeah.
are influenced by factors beyond our control.
Right.
But it also emphasizes
Okay.
that focusing on what we can control can significantly reduce our risk
Okay.
for many others.
So it's about taking ownership of our health destiny,
It is.
even if we can't control every aspect of it.
Precisely. It's about stacking the odds in our favor.
Okay.
It's giving ourselves the best possible chance to live those long, healthy lives.
Okay.
And remember, it's not about achieving some unattainable ideal of health.
Right.
It's about progress, not perfection.
Progress, not perfection. This reminds me of something you mentioned earlier.
Okay.
The idea that even small changes can have a ripple effect.
Yes.
Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Of course. When you start making healthier choices, you're not just benefiting yourself.
Okay.
You're setting an example for your family, your friends, your community. You're showing them that it's possible to live a healthier life,
Cool.
even in a world that often makes it difficult.
So it's like those small changes can create a ripple effect,
They can, yeah.
inspiring others to make healthier choices as well.
Exactly. And that's how we start to shift the culture,
Okay.
moving from a mindset of disease management to one of disease prevention.
Okay.
Imagine a world where healthy food is readily available and affordable,
Yeah.
where our cities are designed to encourage physical activity,
I like that.
and where our healthcare system prioritizes prevention over treatment.
It's a pretty inspiring vision, isn't it?
It is.
But I also wonder,
Yeah,
realistically,
right.
how much can we as individuals really influence these larger systemic changes?
You're right. Systemic change requires collective effort,
Okay.
but it starts with individual action.
Okay.
When we prioritize our own health,
Yeah.
we send a message that
Oh.
health matters. Okay. We vote with our wallets, supporting businesses that align with our values. We advocate for policies that promote well-being.
Okay.
And when enough individuals take those actions, that's when real change happens.
That's empowering. It makes me think of that quote, be the change you want to see in the world.
Exactly.
If we all embrace those healthy habits and
Yeah.
advocate for a healthier society,
Yeah.
we might actually be able to turn this vision of optional diseases into a reality.
Absolutely. And remember, you don't have to do it alone.
Okay.
Connect with like-minded individuals.
Yeah.
Join community initiatives.
Okay.
Support organizations that are working towards a healthier future.
Okay.
There's power in collective action.
Yeah.
And together, we can make a real difference.
You know, I was a bit skeptical
Yeah.
about this whole optional diseases idea at first.
I understand.
It felt a little too simplistic.
Right.
But the more we dive into it, the more I realize it's not about denying the reality of disease,
Right.
but about reclaiming our agency
Yes.
within that reality.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
It's about recognizing that while we may not have complete control over our health destinies, we have far more influence
Okay.
than we often give ourselves credit for.
Right.
And that's a powerful realization.
It really is. It's like we're being handed the keys to a healthier future.
Right.
And it's up to us to decide how we want to use them.
And the beauty of it is
Yeah.
it's never too late to start.
Right.
Every small step we take towards a healthier lifestyle is a step in the right direction.
It's like we're all on a journey towards greater health and well-being.
We are.
And each choice we make determines our path.
Exactly. And with the insights from most diseases are optional,
Yeah.
we're equipped with a powerful map to guide us on that journey.
This is really inspiring.
Yeah,
I'm feeling motivated to make some changes in my own life.
that's great.
And to support those larger systemic changes that can make healthy living easier for everyone.
That's fantastic. And remember, you're not alone.
Yeah.
There are countless resources and communities out there to support you on this journey.
Well, I'm definitely feeling empowered to take control of my health destiny.
Good.
This deep dive into most diseases are optional has been incredibly eye-opening.
It has been.
I'm eager to explore some actionable strategies
Yeah.
for implementing these ideas into my own life.
That's a great segue.
Yeah.
Let's shift gears now.
Okay.
And delve into some practical tips and techniques
Okay.
that you can use to make those healthy choices easier and more sustainable.
Okay. So we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive, exploring this idea, that most diseases are optional. We've talked about the power of those 5 key habits.
Right.
The inspiring examples of the blue zones.
Yeah.
And the importance of creating environments that support our health goals.
Absolutely.
But now let's get down to brass tacks. How do we actually put all of this into practice in our daily lives?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Yeah.
The good news is the book provides a wealth of practical strategies for making those healthy choices easier and more sustainable.
So it's not just about knowing what to do.
Right.
But it's about having the tools and techniques
to
actually make it happen.
Exactly.
Okay, I like that.
One of my favorite concepts from the book is choice architecture.
Choice architecture. Okay.
Yeah, it's this idea that we can design our environments to nudge ourselves towards those healthier choices. Almost like we're playing a little mind game with ourselves.
Right.
But in a good way.
I like that.
Yeah.
So instead of relying solely on willpower,
right,
we're strategically setting ourselves up for success.
Exactly.
Okay.
For instance, if you're trying to cut back on sugary drinks, just don't keep soda in the house.
Okay.
Make water or unsweetened tea your go-to beverages. And, keep a pitcher of water infused with fruit in the fridge for a refreshing alternative.
Okay, that's a simple but effective tweak.
It is.
Out of sight, out of mind, right?
Exactly. Another example is using smaller plates.
Smaller plates, okay.
Studies have shown that people tend to eat less when they use smaller plates.
Interesting.
Even if they're allowed to go back for seconds. It's a subtle way to manage portion sizes without feeling deprived.
These great tips. It's amazing how these little adjustments can have a big impact on our choices.
They can.
The book also emphasizes the power of anchoring new habits to existing ones.
Yes.
Can you talk a little bit more about that?
This is a really clever way to make those healthy choices more automatic.
Okay.
So, for example, if you're trying to get more exercise,
try
doing a few squats or lunges.
Okay.
While you brush your teeth each morning and evening.
You know what? I actually tried that anchoring technique recently.
Oh, that's great.
I started doing stretches while I wait for my coffee to brew each morning.
Perfect.
It's amazing how those few minutes add up over time.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's about finding those little pockets of time in your day and turning them into opportunities for healthy habits.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Another thing that struck me from the book was the importance of celebrating those small wins.
Absolutely.
It's easy to get caught up in the big picture and feel overwhelmed
by
the thought of making all these changes at once.
It can be daunting.
But the book reminds us to appreciate those small victories along the way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's about shifting our focus from perfection to progress.
Progress, not perfection.
Exactly.
Okay.
Every time you choose a salad over fries, or you take the stairs instead of the elevator, give yourself a mental high five.
I like it.
Yeah.
Those small wins build momentum and keep us motivated, right?
Exactly. And it's also crucial to find your why.
Your why, I think.
That deeper reason that drives your desire to live a healthier life.
So instead of just saying, I want to lose weight, maybe it's, I want to have more energy to play with my kids.
Exactly.
Or I want to be able to travel the world without limitations.
Exactly. When you connect those healthy habits to something that truly matters to you, they become less about willpower.
Okay.
And more about purpose.
It's like those habits become a way to honor those deeper values and aspirations.
They do, yeah.
And don't forget the power of community.
Absolutely.
Surrounding yourself with people who support your goals can make all the difference.
It can.
Find a workout buddy. Join a hiking group.
Yeah.
Connect with others who are on a similar journey.
Those support systems are so important.
Yeah, there's something about shared goals and collective action that makes those healthy choices feel less like a chore and more like a fun adventure.
Exactly. And remember, it's not about being perfect.
Okay.
It's about making those healthy choices most of the time and giving yourself grace when you slip up.
Progress over perfection.
Right. Exactly. It's about building a sustainable lifestyle.
Okay.
Not punishing yourself for every little misstep.
This whole conversation has been incredibly empowering.
It has, yeah.
It's like we're being given a toolkit for taking control of our health destinies. So as we wrap up this deep dive into most diseases are optional, let's remember this. We have more power over our health
We do.
than we often realize.
Absolutely.
And we can choose to live longer, healthier, and more fulfilling lives.
We can.
It starts with embracing those 5 key habits.
Right.
Designing our environments for success.
Yeah.
Finding our why.
Our why.
And surrounding ourselves with support.
Absolutely.
And, while we may not be able to completely eliminate the risk of all diseases,
right,
we can certainly minimize it and live our lives to the fullest.
Absolutely.
It's about taking ownership of our health destinies and creating a world where health is the norm.
I love that.
Yeah. So let's go out there and make those healthy choices.
Let's do it.
Not because we have to, but because we deserve to live vibrant, joyful, and extraordinary lives.
Absolutely we do.